Hi, this is Waffles, and I have your relationship advice from an anxious beagle with Waffles. So I hear tell that it is National Couples Day, and as you know, I have been part of a couple with BB and with Ladybug and with any one of the cats at any minute of any day, and of course with Rufus. And so I feel like I can really speak about how to be a good half of a couple. First and foremost, you really want to make sure that the person or whatever you're with doesn't like potato bones so that you can have them all. That's really important because some things you really don't want to share, and nor should you. One of the things I have learned in my 9 dog years, which I think means I'm 103 people years old, is that there are some things that you just don't negotiate on. And for me, that's potato bones, and also pizza bones, and toast bones. But if my partner wants all the asparagus bones, I am more than happy to oblige. See how that works? Partnerships. Another piece of advice I can give you is to take turns being the big spoon. Ladybug and I had to go into some therapy because she just refused to be the big spoon. And she was twice my size, and I was always the big spoon. Do you know how uncomfortable that is? It is no wonder I gained an additional 20 pounds. I mean, in order to be that big to go around her? Plus, she was always pushing me off the bed. Not cool. Now, Rufus and I do not spoon, so it's not an issue, but we have talked about it, and it seems like he will let me be the little spoon a lot of the time, and I really appreciate that. Trust and communication. That's good couple partnership. Some couples have different social needs, and that's okay. I do not like to be with people, and Rufus loves to be with people. It's all about playing to your strengths. Rufus is an extrovert, and I am hiding under the couch, and that is just fine for both of us. Don't try to make your partner into something that they're not. Meet them where they are, and in my case, it's under the couch cushions, looking for potato bones. See, that's partnership, that's understanding. And finally, this is probably one of the most important pieces of advice that I can give you. If you don't agree on basic human or dog rights, then there's no hope for your relationship. Because look, if you both just look away from the atrocities of the world, then you're both trash. Dogs or cats or humans. And I'm not going to list all the things that you should be on the same side of, but if you have to even wonder, you're probably on the wrong side of history. I don't want to cast nasturtiums, but if you think that trans girls shouldn't be allowed to play elementary or middle school sports, or that the free market should determine the cost of insulin, or that the, quote, worst cities in the U.S., unquote, just happen to have black mayors, or that the U.S. Civil War was about states' rights, or that government doesn't have an obligation to care for its people, people other than billionaires, or that the American Chemistry Council is evil because of their refusal to curtail plastic production, or that Saudi Arabia didn't dismember that Washington Post journalist, or that cat butts aren't the most delicious, delectable things in the entire world, then the things are just insurmountable. Full stop. Find you another partner or just go it alone. You do not need that negativity in your life. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful in determining whether you're in a healthy couples relationship. But seriously, pizza and potato bones are really important and you don't have to share them. Okay, see you next week.